Carol had this amazing energy. She was the quiet heart of festival. She was there, she lived and breathed festival. She would make you feel appreciated. And more than half of our volunteers and on our committee, Carol's brought in one way or another.
My mom's always been someone that helped others. She had a daycare, so she was always with kids and families, and so many of my mom's daycare families are part of the Festival of Trees now.
She always wanted to have something going on, whether it be a craft or an activity in the backyard, tie-dye t-shirts, crafts at the kitchen table, wreaths, all that kind of stuff was always a big part of my house. My dad was the muscle on that side of things. He was a massive part of the setup and the takedown of Festival of Trees. They were such a great team together.
She's been on the volunteer committee for Festival of Trees for almost 30 years since the beginning, so since when I was younger, it's always been a part of my life. Everyone that knew my mom was part of the Festival of Trees. And if you just knew my mom, she'd probably say, "Hi, my name's Carol. Would you like to volunteer for the Festival of Trees?" That would probably be the way she greeted anyone that she met. My mom made sure I was involved, but I loved it. I do remember her first year, maybe 2 there. She had the kids area was just a little corner in the back by the stage of the festival. And her festival friend Marlene grew the area bigger and bigger every year. And now it's probably one of the main things of Festival of Trees that brings so many families there.
I can remember her being in Kamloops. We're going for a hike with our dogs in Barnhart Vale, and we come around the corner and my mom has a massive handful of pine cones. And she's taking these pine cones back to the craft corner at Festival of Trees because, she saw that there was the ability to make something beautiful out of those crafts or, things of nature or whatever it is. So she was always had that mindset.
She was always thinking of others. That's what makes her super special. She was always looking out for other people.
Carol was Carol. She would be very quick to introduce, 2 people, but she'd also introduce them with their achievement. She was absolutely amazing. She was such a good role model. It was, always others first. It was never about her. She was kind. She was supportive.
She was a driving force of festival. She was a driving force of the volunteers. She was also a role model for volunteers because people wanted to be like Carol. She was that type of person, and she reflected that in everybody else that helped her.
It was really about the team. You never hear her say, "I did this" or "I did that." It was always, "We have, raised this much astronomical amount of money over the past 30 years." And that was like her pride, that it was all the team, Marlene and Shirley Jean and all those people that built this massive group to make Festival of Trees what it is today.
One of my first memories that I still cherish to this day of Carol is when her oldest grandchild was born, Claire. She was about 10 months old, and they were laying plastic on the floor in the children's workshop area so the glitter and the glue wouldn't be on the hardwood. And I went over there, and here's Claire crawling on the ground, and she's watching what her grandma was doing, her Nana was doing, and she was pulling the plastic with her grandma. And I went, "This is our youngest volunteer we've ever had."
My favorite part was volunteering and helping in the kids' corner. It was fun to decorate and to make gingerbread cookies.
She was really kind and she loved kids, and she would always give arts and crafts with me and my brother.
Carol was a once-in-a-lifetime kind of friend. She was always there for you. She was a shoulder to cry on. She was a person to bounce ideas off of. She was always there to help you. She never judged you. She was just that true friend that everyone in their lives need.
I think we would have done some big things together, but this should, continue her legacy and make sure that she's, remembered for the time that she committed to Festival of Trees. I think she was there since almost day one, and hopefully her legacy will be long-standing.
Carol was such a driving force with Festival of Trees, and her knowing that her name is going to be forever on the wall at the hospital, at the NICU unit, she would be clapping, she'd be excited because she lived children. They're our littlest patients in the north, And she would be beyond excited and honored, humbly honored, that she's living on in the rest of us.
My mom would be so humbly proud to know that we're carrying on her legacy in something that she was so passionate about and cared so greatly for. The Festival of Trees wasn't just a 5-day event for her. It was a year-long commitment. She thrived off the energy of the people, the connections she made, and we are so grateful and humbled that we can carry on the name Carol BAJKOV forever.
Tonight, as we honor the extraordinary legacy of Carol, we reflect on the profound impact she had on all of us. Our contribution is a mirror of Carol's enduring spirit and unwavering dedication to the Festival of Trees, especially in her care and nurturing of our youngest community members. The funds raised designated for the NICU continue Carol's deep commitment to children's well-being. This gesture furthers Carol's legacy not as an echo of the past, but as a living testament to the values she held dear and the lives she gently influenced. With gratitude for her guidance and the lasting memory she gave us, we're inspired to continue her legacy of compassion and care.